Good evening, everybody. I just thought I'd take a minute tonight and show you something that I found that I thought was really cool. In the last, I don't know, several months, I've been just kind of looking and getting interested in some old knives and looking at some things and seeing some different things that just catch my interest. And I found this one last week. And it's really, the more I look at it, the neater I think this thing is. It's pretty simple, but this is really a cool little knife. So I'm going to show you this and just decided to do a little video just to show you some of the neat things about this little knife. So let me flip my camera around if I can figure out how to do that. So this is the knife I was talking about. This is an Opinel. I think I would call it Opinel. I've heard some people call it Opinel, but actually made in France. It's a really light knife. This one has some nice color on it. You can find these with just plain wood handles, but this really feels nice, and I like the way it looked. I saw this in a knife store the other day, and this is a number 8. You can see the number there on that collar, and that collar is actually functional. So right now that blade is locked in. It will not open, but you twist this collar and that unlocks the blade. And the blade is really, it's a thin little blade. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Not having much success, but I want to show you this. Let me see if I can do this, grab it with the other hand. There we go. It's really a neat blade. Now this one is stainless steel, or on here they call it, I don't know if you can see that, inox. Let's see if I can get it under the light to kind of show that. Which I am told inox means stainless steel in French, is what I'm told. I don't know any different, so I'll go with that. But I just thought that was a neat little knife. It really feels nice in your hand. And now the other thing you can do is you twist that collar back now that blade's open. And now the blade is locked. That will not close. Such a simple little design. And it's really a neat knife. I saw this and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. And I bought it. It wasn't expensive. It was $20. A little knife shop. I was in Gulf Shores, Alabama last week, and I found it. And I just thought it was neat, so I bought it. But man, the more I looked at it and the more I played with it a little bit, this is really a nice knife. It's very lightweight. And then I was watching a video and somebody showed something else with this knife. And I thought, well, I gotta try that. So you can get this little kit for this knife. Same people make it. Let me just show you. You have a spoon and a fork. Now how cool is this? So you can take this. Now, I really can't do this with one hand. Let's see how this is gonna work. This just fits right in here with the blade closed. That fits in like so. Collar turns and locks. And now you have yourself a spoon. Now, is that the neatest thing ever? How cool is that? A nice little knife. The spoon is locked. You just twist that and pull right out. I say it'll pull right out. Pulls right out. You put the fork in. So now you've got a knife a fork, a spoon, and you know, when you live on the road like I do, I spend a lot of time in hotels. I spend a lot of, as I am tonight, as you might can tell. I spend a lot of nights in hotels and on the road. I have for the last 40 years. You know how many times I've wanted a knife or a spoon in my hotel room? Man, all the time. So, you know, I find myself walking down to the lobby to get a plastic spoon or fork. Anyway, I thought this was the coolest knife. I've only had it for about a week. And, you know, I got some other knives. I got a couple in the room here. I mean, this is, and I think I'll do some more videos that show different knives that I've found that I think are kind of cool. But this one, the more I carry this thing, and the more I learn about the history of this company that has made these knives in France since 1890, owned by the same family. And really, that's kind of what interests me about the knives anyway, is just the history, just how a little simple tool like this can be used and designed and find so many different uses for. And I just thought this was so cool. And when I got this little kit, I was showing my grandson over the weekend this little kit, and I said, see, I got a spoon and I got a fork, and he said, yeah, and it came with a napkin. I guess it really did. So anyway, I just thought I would show you this. I thought that was the coolest little knife and the coolest little accessories you can get with it. Again, this is not expensive. $20 for this, and then the little knife and spoon and the little wrap you can wrap everything up in was $18. So $38 all in. Not bad. All right. Hope you guys have a nice evening. Thanks for watching.